welcome to our very first episode of
No Bueno with Jenny and
Ori, coming to you on the 1st and the 15th of every month,
just like payday.
Okay, as many of you may know, no bueno means no good in Spanish. So on the 1st and the 15th of every single month, we are going to bring you what we consider to be the no bueno of that week. Okay, with the impending presidential elections coming up soon, we decided to dedicate our very first episode of No Bueno to the recent debates. So we're going to start off with everyone's favorite, or maybe not everyone's favorite, Mitt Romney. Mr. Romney. Mitt. Because I feel like you and I, we're close now. Okay. You are the only person I want near me if I'm ever questioned about committing a crime. You are a genius when it comes to dodging pressing questions. I mean, you dodge questions the way I dodge questions when my mother's asking me about who I'm dating. And what is this whole business about you doing away with PBS? I mean, if Mr. Rogers was still alive, he would choke you with his cardigan. Seriously. Okay. And what about Sesame Street? I mean, I know your GPS doesn't take you to those type of lower income neighborhoods. However, I want to let you know that there is a giant yellow bird and a very grouchy green man who lives in a garbage can who are very upset at you. And just for a moment, before you do away with PBS, let me give you a little food for thought, sir. Okay. The Learning Channel, also known as TLC, was started by NASA in the 70s to bring about bringing informational programming to homes. It was sold and privatized, and now it shows Here Come Honey Boo Boo. Okay. Man on the Moon, Here Comes Honey Boo Boo.
Romney, at what point in your comments do you think it was inappropriate to refer to the lower class as poor? Not once, right? Okay, sure. And let's run a list. We'll run a list of words that could have been used by checking your thesaurus. And for Romney's political advisor, just so you know, those still exist. For free, online. What about underprivileged, impoverished, insolvent, perhaps? Any of those would have sufficed to Romney, but maybe next time you could refer to the poor as Khalees and Wesley Snipes. That's a good one, right? Romney, you grew up in Detroit. That's your perfect in. Do you know how many projects and low-income housing there is in Detroit alone? I mean, earlier this year, Detroit was named one of the poorest cities in America. And not only that, but they haven't elected a Republican mayor since 1961. 1961. And that could work in your favor, Romney. Listen, you better start claiming Motown while you can, sir. But if not, that's okay, because you have a fallback. I mean, you can watch Clueless with Stacey Dash while you're doing coke on Nicki Minaj's ass with Lindsay Lohan. You gotta love those Romney supporters, right? Oh yeah.
So for our very, very first show, we have a very, very, very special guest tonight. Took some time out of his very busy schedule. I want everyone to put their hands together for the President of these United States, Mr. Barack Obama. Mr. President, you know I love you. Okay. You are my Obammy whammy. Okay? But I need you to tell me, where the hell were you during this debate? No. Let me finish. I understand that you and Michelle were celebrating your 20th wedding anniversary. Congratulations. However, if you want me to vote for you again, I'm going to need you to start acting like you don't suffer from ADD. Okay? Alright. I'm also going to need you to stop texting Michelle and start texting me. I'll send my number over with the Secret Service. Okay?
And now on to the vice presidential candidates. Paul Ryan. When Ryan asked you, what would you offer as a man? Your response was, honesty. So I'm sorry, how long did it take you to finish that marathon? Oh, right, okay.
Paul Ryan. There is so much I have to say about you and to you, but I just do not have enough time right now to do it. So I'm just gonna keep it short and jump to the one question that everyone has on their mind. What the hell possessed you to take those horrible pictures of you exercising at the gym? I mean, you look like you belong in one of those Planet Fitness videos, you know, where they lift things up and put them down. That's where you belong. Instead of trying to run my country or my vagina. I'm just saying. The fact that you even bought P90X and actually finished P90X shows how out of touch you are with America to begin with. Okay? America is one of the world's fattest nations. Nobody ever finishes P90X. You know, you do it for 3 days and then you give up and you say, oh, well, you know what, I'll diet next summer. Let's be serious. Okay? You cannot run my country if you are better looking and more fit than I am. Please have a seat. Mr. Biden, Joe. Okay, first of all, let me start off by letting you know that anyone who uses the word malarkey in the first 2 minutes of any conversation is alright with me. However, as much as I actually like you, because I do, I just can't get past the feeling that you're like that drunk uncle who shows up at the family reunion and says really inappropriate things. I can't help it, I'm sorry. You calling Paul Ryan your friend every chance you could is definitely a no bueno. I'm passive aggressive as it is on my own, so I cannot have you smiling at your opponent when the rest of America really knows that you're fantasizing about punching him in the face. I can't handle that. Don't do that anymore.
Now, the difference between Jim Lehrer and Martha Raddatz, the two moderators at the presidential and vice presidential debates, is that clearly it takes a woman to keep the boys in check. And for the record, Martha, I truly respect that your ringtone is Riding Dirty by Chamillionaire. I'm going to do the crip walk with you later. Don't you worry. I respect that.
Regardless of who C-SPAN, Fox News, and CNN say that they feel won the VP debate, we here at No Bueno know exactly who won that debate.
Who was that?
Joe Biden's dentist.
Oh yeah. Yeah, he did. Well, thank you so much for watching our very first episode of
No Bueno.
Our next episode is coming to you on November 1st, just like payday. So basically what we're looking for is your feedback, your suggestions, any personal stories that you might want to be featured on the next episode of No Bueno. And you can send those to nobuenogirls@gmail.com. And it should be flashing somewhere on the screen.
Right. And we're going to be having our Facebook page and our Tumblr page up soon, so make sure to keep in contact with us to do those as well. We'll see you on November 1st.
Just like payday.
Bye, guys.
Bye.